Good Monday morning, everybody. How are you? I'm going to start with a Pinterest today because I haven't been there in a while. Uh, this is my Pinterest page in case you guys want to follow along. I only have 220 followers, which is like less than 1% of my subscribers. But if you're interested in what I pin, here they are. My pin boards, I have 807 patterns pinned, uh, 15 of them as grids, some as tangles, some as other stuff, Christmas, mandalas, flowers, folds, circles, Alina light, patterns, a variety of things. Um, I've decided to do some grid patterns this week, and I'm going to do them all on the same general uh, layout. The way I'm making the grid is going to be about the same. Um, but I think I want to do this week, I'm going to start with Cubine. You guys know Cubine, right? Uh, Let me zoom you in. So you just make your grid, however you want to make your grid. And then you make like an L, like that. See, yeah, it doesn't matter which way you do it. If you do it the other way around, if you turn your page, then it's like an L. See? It doesn't matter which corner you do that in. Then in the opposite corner, they've got you drawing this line first. I guess you could do that. Might help. Okay. I've always drawn the box first and then this line, but you can draw this line first. Just go across like that. And then in here you make a box. Fill that in. And then you shade. Okay. Very easy. Simple pattern. I am going to do this pattern in a grid that looks like, oh gosh, you can't see. Let me turn on a light. Watch your eyes. In a grid that looks like this, I've already drawn a couple of them. I drew this one, which was super symmetrical. I measured exactly. And then this one, which was a little less symmetrical. I didn't measure exactly. And I'll show you how I did that. This one of these is going to be for Wednesday. One's going to be for Friday. I will show you how to do it on Monday. And then the rest of the week, you will already know how to do it. You do not need to watch me do it again and again. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to make myself a border. You don't have to make a border. I just like a border. It's up to you. This is how I did it over there. Making these ones a little smaller than these ones, just because I have an oddly shaped page. What did I do? Oh, I just did that not the way I was doing them before. Okay, let's try that again. I want my smaller edge here. And my bigger one here. That's what I wanted. Okay, now I'm relatively even. Coming up this side, I'm going to measure. I thought I was going to measure a 1/2 inch, but I want a little bit bigger than that. I kind of like this one better than this one. This one doesn't. This one gives me super tight grid. I want a little bit more freedom in it, I think. So I'm going to do, instead of a 1/2 inch, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch plus 1 little square. Something like that. So that they're a little bit bigger than a 1/2. My grid does not give me centimeters. Otherwise I would give that to you, but I don't have that. You just have to figure it out. Whatever, oop, that wasn't right. Whatever size you decide. Like I said, one of them I just did it by eye, which was good, but they don't all match. What am I doing? I don't know. That's good. That's good. Okay, I don't need that one. I don't need that one. All right. So then what I did is I took my compass. What did I do with my compass? And I just opened it to that measurement. Approximately. Doesn't have to be exact. And then in each corner, I just drew that, and then I moved my compass up. Oop, wrong direction. Up to the next mark, approximately. Like I said, if it's not exact, it's okay. They're going to be in the same measurement relative to each other because I'm going back and forth. And then, wrong direction. Up that far. And like so. Next one, like that. And then a couple more. Oop. You know, my exactness is just going to go all wonky anyways, because you know that's what happens when I draw things, so that's okay. Up to about there. Like so. And then one that goes all the way to the end of the page. Wrong way. All the way out there. Like that. Something like that. That's going to be my grid. You know what? I think I'm going to do the cubine in this smaller one, just because I'm okay with that as being my. No, take it back. Take it back. I'm going to do it on this one. That's the one I started with. Take it back. I'll use that blue one on another day. I think I'm going to do. This blue one with a colored pen. Okay. So, Cubine. First thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do it with pencil so I don't goof, is to make this L shape. And they all go the same direction. So I did this one like that, so the rest of them go in that same way. like that would be about here. That was too big, so I made a little extra line there. Extra boo-boo in there. And I'm glad I'm doing it in pencil because I made a boo-boo there. And it's okay if you plan out your thing in pencil. You can just go straight in with pen, as many people who do the Zentangle art form do, but I do not follow the practice of Zentangle. I just like tangle patterns. Not all Zentangle drawings are pattern based, but not all pattern based drawings are Zentangle. And if you want to know more about Zentangle, I suggest you follow other people, because I do not follow the Zentangle method, as is clear by the fact that I am planning this out in pencil. Nope. I need to make a space there. That's where the gap is. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Thank you guys for subscribing or for making sure you're still subscribed. The other night, my husband and I were watching somebody else, another content creator, made mention that YouTube was once again unsubscribing people, and sure enough, 3 of the channels that we watch regularly on my husband's account said we weren't subscribed anymore. I know we were subscribed. We've been watching them for years. So check to make sure that you are still subscribed. Appreciate that. If you want sneak peeks, sneak previews of what's going to be coming up on my channel, you can get that, and you can get that for free without becoming a member. I know a lot of content creators create a secret membership only society for things like sneak peeks, but you can get that sneak peek by just going over to my Instagram, which is just Draw Tangles with Dawn at Instagram, because see, something's not right. That one's not right. I didn't do that one right. because when I'm done drawing today, I'm drawing this end of February. End of February, I'm drawing this. You will see it mid-March, right? But I'm drawing this in the end of February. But as soon as I'm finished drawing this, I used to try to do it later, but I can't remember. I just don't remember to do it. So the moment I'm finished drawing this, I take a picture of it and I put it on my Instagram. So you guys are always a few weeks ahead on my Instagram. And if you see something you like over there, you know it's coming. That's just what happens. You know it's coming on my channel. So that is the place to get sneak peeks, sneak previews of what's coming up. I'm using Copic multiliner. I'm going to draw my box. See, even though I have used a straight edge, once I come along here with my pen, it goes a bit wonky. Because I'm a bit wonky. Ah, what did I just drop? I don't know. I dropped something. See, I didn't follow that line. But rather than stress over it, I'm just keep drawing, not worry about it. That's because I tried to go from this way and my hand was in the way and I couldn't see my line. So I just drew right in the wrong spot. And that's okay because I didn't do something right over here anyways. So we're just going to erase that. And we're going to just add an extra line here. We're going to do this and that and this. We'll just fix it. This one's my original grid line that I drew with the compass. We are just playing with a curvy grid instead of a straight grid. That's all it is. Okay, then let's draw. Feels like a pineapple kind of shingle shape. this stage. That one's going the wrong way. See, I did it again over here. Good thing I was paying attention. It's another chilly day for us. We had a week of dry, but the rain is coming back. It's supposed to start raining tonight. It looks like it rained a little bit overnight. I didn't look at the rain gauge to see if it actually had measurable rain or if it was just damp from like dew overnight. Yesterday it was foggy, like super foggy on my drive to work. If I can show you. Did I bring my phone out? Yeah, I did. Guess I could show you. You want to see it was foggy? Matter of fact, the camera doesn't even show how foggy it was because when I took the picture, the camera could actually see better than I could see in real life, which I found interesting. My son is on a little trip, so he keeps sending us pictures. He has gone with his cousins to Las Vegas. I'm not exactly sure what their plans are there. Okay, now the next step is to do this diagonal. This way, from this corner to this corner. So we have to pay attention. Can't do a whole lot of chit-chat that doesn't pay attention. My husband and I did buy new phones, which is kind of exciting. Haven't got them set up yet. I need to buy a screen protector and a phone wallet that fits my new phone. I like the phone wallets. Probably changing carriers. And we're just going to wait till my son comes home in a week or so. And he's going to assist us in the transfer process. He is much more tech savvy. Being as how tech is what he does for a living. Okay, so there's that. Now, in here, we're going to draw the cubes. I don't know how big I want my cube. I think I want it about like so. Oops. I need to try to make this line and this line parallel. as best I can. Because that gives the best illusion. Okay. Got a little carried away right there. That's all right. This would be colored in. So yeah, we're going to have weather again. It's all right. I'm okay with the rain as long as it doesn't come with wind. I don't like the wind. The wind is not my friend. Gives me a headache, a really bad sinus headache, the wind does. But yeah, I haven't had a new phone. Well, I've only ever owned, a lot of people get a new phone like every year or something. I feel like this should be this way. Like, that should be like that. Something like that. Okay, we'll try that. It gets more complicated as you come down this way. Just going to fill those ones in to start. Just so I remember what I'm doing. Switch over to a little bit bigger pen. Yeah, like I said, we're going to change carriers, which is a good thing. Save us a little money. And I think I need the bigger pen. Let's try the 7. So we decided to bite the bullet and buy new phones. Because our old phone's just not cutting it anymore. I love my phone. It works okay, but it's starting to get where the battery doesn't last, and I know that that's a sign that it's time to get a new phone, which is all right. We will then swap some phones out. I'll use my current phone for, I've only ever owned 2. This is only my second phone, the one I've got now. Um, like I said, I know a lot of people who swap out their phones once a year or every time a new model comes out. That's not been us. I just keep the dinosaur phone. But it's starting to slow down and the battery is going bad. But the phone that I use in studio, the one that you guys always see, is my first ever phone. And it is super sluggish. I have it with just, on Wi-Fi. Doesn't need a SIM. But it has no memory. So like every time I take a picture and upload it to Instagram, I almost have to immediately delete the photo because there's like no room left. I've taken off like almost all the apps. The only app I have left on my phone is Instagram and Pinterest. Instagram, Pinterest, and have I even left YouTube on here? Yeah. Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. And then I have the calendar and the calculator. That's all I've got on this, and it does not have any memory left. There's just no room for anything. So I'm going to switch my studio phone to my old phone. My new phone will be my everyday phone. Feels like it's going to take forever to color in. Maybe I'll use my brush pen. Yeah, over on my Instagram, I only have like, let me see how many people are following me on Instagram. You guys aren't not going over there and getting your sneak peek. Let me see. On Instagram, my account. I only have 280 followers. So about the same number of people are following my Instagram as are following my Pinterest, which is interesting. Interesting to know. But yeah, if you follow over there on my Instagram, or if you're using Facebook, you can go to Draw Tangles with Dawn at Facebook. My Instagram post automatically also posts on my Facebook. So either of those places is somewhere where you can see sneak peeks of my drawings. My husband and I have been working on that puzzle my son gave me for Christmas last year Christmas. It took me it's just taking me forever. It took me about 8 months to do the first 4,500 pieces. The second 4,500 pieces took me about 4 months. With a little help from a family, of course. All of this is with a little help from my family, although the first one I didn't get a lot of help, which probably accounts for the really long time it took me to do it. And the more I go, the better I'm getting used to getting an idea of better ways to sort, better ways to lay things out, that sort of thing to help me find pieces faster. But the second 4,500 pieces took about 4 months-ish. The third section we recently finished, and we only just started it at Christmas. So it took about 2 months or so, which was amazingly quick. But then again, family was here for Christmas, and between all 2, 4, 6, 8 of us that were working on it, we managed to get more than half of it done just by the time Christmas season was over in that week, Christmas week. So, yeah, that was a big help. So now I am working on color sorting the last 4,500 pieces. When we're all finished, 18,000 piece puzzle. That's crazy. But it seems to be exponentially harder for some reason to do a big puzzle than 18 smaller puzzles. I think I could have done 18 smaller puzzles in a shorter period of time. Wrong size. I need this size pen. This size pen. Edge with the smaller nib, and then fill in with the brush. That seems to be working better. I feel like that needs to go this way. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. It's just sorting puzzle pieces while we watch TV in the evening. I'm not like racing through it. I'm just quietly doing it. I've got buckets for different colors, textures, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's been our life for a bit. started working on the bathroom. Haven't gotten very far. I will admit that. The hardest part is that my husband and I, our working lives don't give us a lot of days off at the same time. We both have days off, but we're not together, and it's hard to get things accomplished when you're not working together, you know? Project just seems like it takes forever when you're not two of you working together on it. I feel like I want to put a line there. Just a little one. Yeah. Is that an important line? Will people care? No, probably not. So what have you guys been up to? Let me know. Anybody have any prayer requests? I'm open to taking prayer requests. This should be all filled in. Yes, it should be. Okay, come back with the brush pen. And now we're almost to the shading part. And the shading is super easy. Just have to decide where the light source is going to be so that your shading is all the same. I think I want my light source over here. I think I want this. I don't know. Which one do I want as the darker edge? They just all have to be the same. Alright. I'm going to put the shadow here. And the light here. So the light's coming this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. So what do I need? I need a soft pencil. A little bit of sharpening. And we're going to shade this side. These boxes. I'm probably going to put a little bit of shadowing that way, but only with the blending stump. I'm not going to actually deposit any graphite over there. Gotta be careful. Pay attention to what you're doing. You'll notice I'm not filling it in super. I'm being kind of careful around the edges, but I'm not filling in the middle super strong because my blending stump will do that for me. It'll fill in all those white paper gaps. Oops, missed one. Over here. I am happy with how this is turning out. Cubine is such an easy one to do, but if you want to give it if your skill level is beyond the regular standard grid. Now, you don't have to do this on a curvy grid. You can do it on a straight standard grid. But if you feel like your skill level is you want to up your game, then do a curvy grid. And challenge yourself a little bit. It's still not a difficult pattern. It just makes a little bit more thought process with the curvy grid. That's really all there is to it. Think a little bit more about where your lines are going. See? Look at that. Now we're just going to do a little blendy. Where's my blending stump that is for pencil? This one. And that just fills that in like that, but I am going to put a little bit of just very lightly going that way, right in the corner, and that just makes it look, see how that one looks different than that one, just slightly, but it makes a difference. Fill that all in, and then just gently, with whatever's left on our blending stump, go over to that other wall just from the corner, just gently, like that. It's not the whole thing, it's just right in the corner. If any of you have at this point, giveaway was yesterday. If you have not checked your email, if you did enter the giveaway ended yesterday, and I will have pulled names and sent you guys an email. Check your email, check your spam. It shouldn't be in your spam because I'm going to do each email separately. I'm not doing them as groups, like a group mailing, so it shouldn't end up in your spam, but check, see if you've won. If you give me your YouTube name, I will also put a reminder on the community tab for the YouTube names of the people who have won. to remind you to follow the instructions in the giveaway and send me your street address. I will already have your email address because that's part of the giveaway requirements for entering the giveaway is to provide your email address. So I will already have your email address, and all you will have to do is then send me your snail mail address. You can enter if you have P.O. Box, that's fine. You can enter if you are international, that's fine. Well, too late now. You've already entered. But it doesn't matter what kind of address you have. But I need a physical mailing address. You don't want me to know where you live exactly. If you have a company email, snail mail address, you want me to send it to your office, that's fine too. I won't keep this information. The only times I've kept people's mailing information is when we have created a friendship, and we've started sending each other items, not all the time, like a couple of times. There's somebody who is my viewer who very much appreciates all that I have taught her. She has now created a physical business doing her art, which is spectacular. And yes, we have exchanged gifts in the past. So now she knows my address, I know hers. But that's rare, You have to build a trust and a rapport with people before you do that, and I understand that. So, but I promise I will never sell your address. I won't even keep your address. That all those emails, once I have actually mailed the thing out and you say you got it, I delete those emails. I don't keep them. So anyway, there is Cubine in a curvy grid. I really like how that turned out. I like it. Actually like it that way. That's the way I drew it for me. So that's, I think, the way it needs to live. But it can live any direction. It doesn't matter if you put it that way or that way. It doesn't matter. It's fine no matter which direction you put it, but I think this is the direction I want it to go. All right, there we go. You guys have a blessed day. I will see you on the next video. That will be Wednesday. We will continue with exploring this grid shape on the next video. You go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.